Welcome to my game development stream. First, as always, I will look at the current state of my game. Therefore, I need to start my dev environment. And after that, I'm gonna look what I'm gonna do today. Starting takes a few seconds. And it started. Now I can open it. Here's my game. I'm the blue dot. The moving black things are the first enemies. If I come close to them, they aggro and run to me. I'm too far away, they will at some point they would run back. If I kill enough enemies, I get a level and a skill point, and I get a random option to choose. So I take Pierce here, for example. Now my bullet will hit 2 enemies. Well, T-shirt, I will shoot 2 bullets now instead of 1. And once they touch me, because there's now 100 enemies, their stack currently I will die once they touch me, but I lose HP. So this is a current state. And I was working on the last thing I did is gives this enemy this sprite and this movement. Enemy and next task was the idea of give enemy levels. So the further away from the middle I am, the stronger the enemies get. And I can change the color. So for this, I am currently the fixed position respawn enemy, and if I create one, I create them here. I calculate some values and give it to them, but now let's make a function create enemy level, let's call it this. Level by level? Oh, let's call it this way. So I will only need the, let's see. And let's see if this works fine. He knows what ID counter is. So the position I also need. Let's make it this way. Size could be determined by level, move speed, HP and damage could all be determined by level. Level will just be a number. No, wrong. This comes here. Now take this in here. I will calculate the size, calculate the move speed, HP and damage, but also need a color. See, this will be white. Of course, I need to swap it. We want the position, not the XY. We like that. Distance. Okay, the distance I have. Do I calculate it? It's already calculated. Then I recalculate it, or should I give it? Let's put it in here. Distance. Okay, now everything works again. The level I need. Oh no, I don't need the level, the distance if I calculate the level before. So, wrong thinking, this can be moved. This will be changed for now. That level will be distance minus 100. Let's call it this. Does this work? The maximum? Of course, I don't want. So the lowest level is 1. I divide the distance by 100. All 100, I get a new level. Let's make it different. After this distance, I spawn enemies, and every 100 units I now get a new level. This makes it able for me to see it, but I want to make it bigger later. Now I put the level in here. Strange factor might not be required. So I now have a level. Let's do just let's do 5. Move speed. Level divided by 10. Block of level. Let's just take it. Size is currently just 20. Damage is log 10 of level. Just keep it. The one thing I want to have is the color now. The color is color string. Put in here. Character. So now I need a color. It's, colors. Let's make a simple. Currently we have green and black, which means the color we take will be colors and level modulo colors and lengths should iterate over the different colors. Okay, let's see. I messed something up. Green and black. Didn't I use these two colors? I already forgot. Where did I... In the model, I think I defined which colors I have, green and black. These two colors should work. Let's... I break? Where did I... green and black. So if something here does not work, I have the color. I have more values. I can auto aggro range, max aggro range, alert enemy range, respawn time. But no need now. First find the bug. Undefined. Where's my base color? It's green. My other color is undefined. If my color is undefined, indeed doesn't find anything, but it should not be undefined. Can I... character color, it's undefined. Why is it undefined? It has to be problem of enemy creation. I missed it. Here's the other point. Color, it's undefined, perfect. Green, black have a level of undefined. 18. Okay, it's a floating point number, which it shouldn't be. Therefore, I go to level is the max, and I should have seen it as point floor to make an integer out of it. Now it should work. Do I have green? Perfect. Not quite. There should be green enemies. Don't I get any enemies, or Our color's length is to level 0 or 1. I should get the color. I would guess it should work. It's where level is 1. He breaks. The black enemy did work. The one that didn't work was 0. Oh no, level equals 0. Does not happen. Yes, I start with... I start with 1 as level, so 0 does not exist. Now I have green. I create an enemy. It looks working. One question is, does the enemy exist and just not gets not painted? It's hard to see. Let's swap the colors. Let's try it. Oh, the black enemy is missing. Interesting. Why would they be missing? So if I have color, no. If I only make the green color, confused. Now all are visible. The color makes it fail. This would most likely mean the saving of this does not work correctly. So if the second, I never had two different one painted. We would need, I think I have both again. Yes. On character, I paint them here. Oh, here's the Lord image. I would guess I am here for both. I have sprite color 0 for green. It's a better waypoint. I see it somewhere directly. Green and enemy images. I only have green in here, not black. Okay, I see. I only put the new colors in if the canvas is undefined, but the canvas now exists, but the sprite does not exist. Bug found. Which means if this will result equals -1, and I need to load the image. The load image detects if the canvas exists and if the but it's already checks both, and now I check it double. And here I've checked it's undefined, so all this is basically unnecessary. So I always load the image, it will check for me. And if it's ready, I paint it. I think this is correct. Let's paint. No. Green were not visible. It now always loads. It will know the canvas exists and canvas will be undefined here. Once it's complete, I will do it, and once then I will enemy equal to sprite. Should not exist. Color and equals. Let's see if I pass this code. Paint. I would expect he doesn't come in here. He has green and black in it, which is a good sign. But something still does not work. So let's restart. I am here with the color black. It's not the base color. I create. I draw a copy. The original. And this image ref is not ready. Can this happen? Needs canvas. The canvas image will be ready, so I misjudged. also empty, but because of the breakpoint it will be ready by now. Complete 2. This is what I wanted. T20 is correct. I change the data. If I change the order, the data worked. So it's always the last color which I put in which works. I need to paint the whole canvas to see what's in it. Let's change it to 0, 0 to I know the sizes. It's 40, 40. Only one is still in. But so only the last one exists. Also seems strange. I again start with green, then make black. Okay, now it's always only the black one. Let's add a new color. Red. Red is 255, and let's do blue. Blue is blue 255. And let's add one more colors. Let's take red. Now I paint. No paint happens here. I need a height of 60 for the third. Now only the red is visible. So something doesn't work with the load image. If I never change the pixel data. Let's see. I only have the green one. I stop here. I draw the image. Doesn't work. Never draw the image. I don't see anything. And here I draw first. Then I get a color which does not push it. Okay, here are enemies because I died. Why shouldn't I see the default? Increase the hate. Does the hate remove everything? This might be the reason. Changing the hate clears. Okay. Changing the hate clears the image. No. Does it make sense? Canvas.set hate. Can I change enemy canvas height? Change canvas height. Oh, losing image. Smoothly, let's see. See if this helps me. We have the width and height here halved. And this is canvas. Then we draw an image on it. Image is an image, okay. I draw myself. Not what I wanted to know, but JavaScript canvas set size slash maybe set height. Just sets it drawing code. So I assume I will lose so setting the height makes me lose the image, which is suboptimal. I could based on the number of colors determine the height directly in the beginning. Let's make it, let's do this version. So the height is 8, but this times color conversion point. No, I need a different type. I have it's color conversion. Okay, but I checked keys point lengths. Now I give it the correct height directly in the beginning. I no longer need to change it later. I need to paint the image. Paint Y. Hey, this does not work. This is image with FS8 to have it. I need it to multiply with let's do it this way. Links. I have the paint Y. And it could work. Now I have all 3 colors perfect. Now I can go back to draw the correct position. And now I have my different levels of enemies, but it looks like here is both the black is sometimes a line or something. No, I don't see it. Do I need... Let me think. Should I keep 1 pixel distance? Let's look at the image. Image. Can I... I'm confused of these shadows. Is this actually existing? I would guess they would be visible. So the question is, do not have it? Should I make more? And maybe the problem is much more visible. Black is the newest. Let's see, I have black, red, blue. Oh, my knowledge of colors end. But I can add the last one. Based on this, I want to start. Okay. Start with the second one because levels start with. Should I start level with 0? Would be bad. So if 0 is the last color, let's make black the last. Green, blue, red. Now I have 4. see if something changes. And thing was already noticeably faster. Yes. Let's get some wets in here. I'll still die easily. Okay. I think they don't go fast enough, but did not calculate their values till now. One a bit. I have a lot of them stacked. Slows my game down. Once I want to run back again. They are definitely faster. Speed doesn't matter, it seems. So now is the question, can I do something for infinite colors, or I could start with smaller slimes and they just get the colors repeat, but they are bigger. And here I see more lines. Both the heads. Best guess is it's always from the sprite above. Can I verify that? I paint 2020. So if paint X and paint Y, no, these don't matter. White animation should be a number. I floor it. But the color should also be. It's an index of, it can only be an integer. So when I paint it, do I move it somehow? I take the height. Length can only be an integer. Height and length should only be integer. Nothing looks out of the ordinary. Do I paint too much data? Okay, another thing. If I paint 0 to 20, it might be 1 pixel too big. Because if 0 is one of the pixels, is the first pixel top left 1? Interesting. Let's see what happens if No, it's a width and height I give here. So it should fit. Do I limit data? It's also width and height. W and H should be width and height. Can I somehow find out? X and Y. All look decent. So let's make a small test. I do 2 pixels in the height probably. See what it looks like. Not visible? Doesn't make sense. Let's see again. Now we see it. Only every second because they pop up and down. Can I do a -2 here? So the first cannot have it because there's no one above it. I do a -1 now. It's visible. I do a 0. I barely see it. But it happens. If I take a +1. I no longer see it happening. So it's from the sprite above. But I'm unsure if +1 is a good solution. Probably I should keep 1 pixel distance as just the So I make this poor solution of +1 currently. Maybe it's a good solution, I don't know. Let's scale the enemies a bit. Level. Let's do mass point power level to the power of 2. So 1 will be 5, level 2 will be 20 HP, level 3 will be 45 HP, level 10 would be 500. Sounds okay. Oh, I want a few more. Let's get this down to the other function. Here. I want auto aggro range. It's a number. Perfect, and throw it in here. And max aggro range, let's just do the same +200. Lowered enemy range. It's a number. Respawn time. Also respawn time. Number. And that's it. I could also do something like 20% higher, 50%. Let's do this. Now we need these 3 new values. Let range is equal to some start value, and I think this is higher than before. Oops, these are the auto aggro range, alert enemy range, and respawn time. Perfect. Now let's change it up to level. Auto aggro range. we do? Is there a between or something? I can do max and min. I want a maximum of 1000, I think. As I can go to infinite. It's level times 20 or something. Let's start a bit lower. I don't know. Let's go in here. I make a mass. Point min. Let's make 200 as the minimum. For example, if I say an enemy just does not aggro of high range, not a problem. Alert range. I also want to limit this. 1000 is also, let's starts and 52 level. Respawn time. It should not go below. It looks like I had a small disconnect. Okay, but it seems to run again. Now the size currently has no effect. Let's... Oh no. Interesting. Everything aggroed to me. Not everything. If all began running to me, it seems to be slow. Auto aggro range. Start with 1000. I want the minimum here of these values. What's the minimum of these values? The maximum of these values. Did I do here? Take the maximum of these values. I thought wrong. Oh, it should again. Perfect. Oh, it starts a bit simpler. I have to close for them to aggro. The damage. It's just to level. Size will stay, move speed. I want to have a limit on move speed. 10, I don't know what the good move speed limit is. Currently, I think my player move speed start with 2, so 5 times faster. But 10 of level. After 10 levels is doubled. After 100 leveled is one more again. Feels weird. Let's swap it around. Let's do level divided by 10. So I get 0.1, 10% movement speed per level. And at 100 levels, they reach the maximum. Could work. Let's see. They do not follow for a long distance, which is fine. No longer needs this. They definitely have more HP. Speed is not too high. Why are they so strong? Let's try again. Okay, the arc range is too low to... Oh, it looks weird. Sometimes I should actually... I think I'm too far away. Ah, yes, the aggro, but the max aggro range is limiting them. This is most likely the problem. So the vet is allowed to aggro me, but okay, it's skip damage. Let's do some root speed. Okay. I have a black in here. Definitely stronger. Ooh. This is getting dangerously fast, but it's what I wanted. I need more movement speed, or else they're gonna catch up to me. By a bit more. Next question is, should they give more XP? Probably, but character scaling is something for a different time. Suggest I shoot far enough that they don't care. The later enemies care much more. Okay, I think move more dangerous enemies already at speed survived. And already respawned. Somehow everything added. Not quite sure why. This is already very dangerous. Feels like the aggro ranges scale pretty fast. Okay, more speed. Movement speed, now I can look a bit more in that direction. And I'm dead. So they definitely get stronger. What is the auto aggro range? So alert enemy range. This will basically... I think this is too fast. I was on level 10 presumably, so it already aggros 500 pixel wide. Let's go down to 10. Auto aggro range. But I don't think auto aggro creates alert. No, I don't think. So maybe one bullet does it. If I spread them out. Let's do it like this, but let's make them go a little less. Let's try 500. I still can't see the next. Okay, I could see it now. Comes the next type. I think this is enough space for now. To be quite a lot of enemies. Okay. Let's play one round now, I would say, and see what happens. Should I increase the XP of the next one? So, no need. Now to the next color, did it take longer? Next is Okay, so the safe, the starting zone is bigger, which is okay. But it's not something I expected to happen. Let's fight ourselves through this. Don't look too difficult. Okay, there's also this respawn distance I might to change for different types of enemies. So if the aggro range is bigger, then they will start running to me infinitely. Well, maybe this is how it should be. Let's see. Yes, oh, I have level, just randomly spam something. Things they respawn and directly run to me. Okay. Now I am infinitely followed. Okay. And they start there, but at least performance-wise, it's running smoothly. With this many enemies running towards me. They stacked there, interesting. Okay. All one but C, so this looks buggy. And now it's... Okay, now I have an idea why it happens. Okay, the game is slowing down. I think the max aggro range is... The max auto aggro range is the problem. But let's see. Okay, now it's an interesting game, but it cannot handle this amount of stuff. And no, don't hit me. Okay, Okay. It's a bit more difficult to survive. Oh, their movement speed is not that dangerous. Don't know if 10 is a good limit. Okay. These just don't want to me. And they died? Interesting. They do not get ticked. They do not get hit. There's something strange. So if this would run on wheel speed, not slowed down, might be some type of fun. At least it's difficult to survive. More and more enemies want to run to me. Let's do one more skill. Have to clean them up. Okay, here I survive, it seems. And my shoot distance is already complete screen. Let's move here. Okay, let's change some values. I think I need more speed on the enemies. And bigger speed goes. 5 levels already on my speed. Okay. I want outer arc range to be reduced. Maximum, and this should be a second, not a millisecond. And the HP. Let's do the power of 3. This. So 4, 8, so it's get faster. Let's see. The first should not change. Yeah, I can. Multi-shot. Oops. So if the enemies don't want to me automatically, it's harder to kill them fast, but it's less dangerous. Now I get to the next enemy level faster. Let's make my speed go. Still not a threat. I feel like the next red enemy level comes too fast, but we'll see. And then there are already the black ones. And I had every color ones. Oops. Okay, it gets more dangerous. Ooh, ooh. It's oh, I shouldn't want to, but I can't. I have to run around here. And let's go to the easier area. And one out here. Okay, and I'm dead. Okay, it's more difficult faster, which is good. I want to... I have... No, this is respawn logic. Closest min distance is bigger 500. I think it's better for enemy auto arc range. Plus 50, let's do something like this. And I create enemies. No, I want the level in spawn distance on map center. I take it from distance and divide by 500. So why does it feel like the first layer is bigger than 500? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. On 26 and one tile is 40. This would already be above 1,000. So I would expect 10 only. I have a 1. Ah, okay. So it starts with 0. Let's change it up. I now start with 1. And I think now it's correct. It was 2 groups together. Oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is about right. Now we can double it up. And I think then it fits. See how far I come. I don't see it. One more round. Ah, they did spawn behind me and directly run to me, or? Yes. That's not good. This should not happen. This is strange. This doesn't feel right. I take max aggro range? Do they stay? Reset enemy. I don't think I say enemy.is aggro is false. I think this might be missing. And should I respawn in on the max aggro range? On the auto aggro range. Let's see what happens now. They spawn close to me, but they do not run to me. This looked strange. There's still one to me if they spawn. But not all, so it seems a bit better. Go here. Wait and see. Some spawn and run to me. That enemy was called here in respawn logic. Is that enemy if min distance is bigger than enemy auto aggro range plus 50? Why doesn't it work? And I do 100 for now, but this is an enemy I reset. I check. Don't close this character into enemy spawn. Minimum distance to him. Let's see. Did I save? Yes. Start. So I get close to respawn. Or first do respawn. They do not run to me, which is good. I shoot in the direction. Seems fine for now. I feel strong and can go on. It's getting more difficult. I think my damage is not good enough for this. Oh, then once I have to run, I have a hard time skilling, watching and everything. Okay, but they don't run infinitely to me. So they respawn far away. In this sense, it's easier. And it doesn't lag so hard. But let's get further into okay, now I guess I should increase the XP. Well, it would be a point where I could do it. Basically, I don't want to run into more dangerous enemies if I can't level up so fast. Oh, let's see if I'm strong enough now. Looks good. I was here, okay. Could it happen that I don't respawn all these enemies because they are basically in my arc range, but also not in the tick range? So controlled. Now I am in the area where everything comes to me. Okay. Here's a strange area where I do not want to run close to me. Maybe someday I have to look into it. And they are getting close. Somehow I think if I stand here, I can survive. Oh no, they reach me. Can barely. And I'm dead. Okay. So far, so good. So, what are my tasks? Enemy scale. Get different color. Basically, it works, so it's done. Enemy levels. Push it. Let's see. Is there something else in regards to enemy I could do? Yes, I want to different enemy spawn behavior depending on map direction, and I wanted enemy size working again. Currently bound to sprite size. Okay, these are two things I still can do. And one more. Enemy animation. Currently all move the in sync. Might not be bad, but maybe it looks better if they don't sync it up. Anything else? I think this is it. I can look at my game vision, but I don't think I won't a lot to enemies. Both from the middle is stronger, different direction from the center, different types. I currently have only one type, but I can change the spawn. Bosses. Map middle is safe. Okay, this is all for this thing. Okay. Different enemies spawn map direction. So should I paint my idea? Let's. Can I new? Okay. Fill with white. Oops. White. Pencil black. Okay. Bit bigger. Okay. This is a safe area. These are enemies level 1. Level 1. Yes, a level 2 ring. And level 2. And now direction means I have something like these pizza tiles. Here is the many enemies. Here are the big enemies, but less. And less many and small. And we have we could do fast enemies for example. Mini, small. What could I do for? Well, but this I should be able to define basically. Where you can do different kinds, so small, big. I could do random here and let's say fast as just something fast enemies here. And for this I need to know if I spawn enemy. I somehow need to define the type of enemy I want to spawn. maybe I can get some a way where I can create enemy with level, and I have basically create enemy and level and direction. Not direction, category, maybe. Let's think about the type. Type enemy spawn type. Does this work? I'm not sure. Let's create fixed position. Currently, create fixed position enemy for every chunk creates enemies, and I do for every chunk. But based on the do I create enemy based on chunk? This should be okay. But this is okay. I do not see chunks here. It would be more this curve then. Not too bad, maybe. But let's game task if I different enemies spawn behavior. This is fully worded. Different enemies, it's basically depending on map direction. Map direction based on center, based on map center. Like this. And I think if I want small and bigger enemies, I first need to make size working again. And based on time, I think size is small task. Can still do in the time. I want to stream today. Enemy size. I have my model here. I have enemy images. Enemy image. I need a sprite size, which is a number. And I will, for this it's 20. Perfect. But I have to use this 20 in a lot of positions. Mainly in the paint and character. Here 20. 20. I paint one character if I have image. I can let sprite size. It's sprite size. I need it here, 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 and here. Let's reduce my enemy size. Actually, here I did not destroy anything, but the load image probably needs to be fixed. I base it on the size of the image, so it works. Then let's go to my enemy. I wanna change the enemy to 10 size. I go back to the paint. And if I draw the image, I can now no, the character, it's a character size. And now I should have small enemies. More difficult to hit. And in the color green, they are not that good to see. Okay. Let's try to survive. Okay, I see the blue ones. Seems okay. But because they're scaled smaller, they are not so easy to see, but fine. Now I have enemy size, which was easy. I can also do a bigger one to see how it looks. Let's do 40. Fine for me. Back to 10. I could also exercise based on the level. So I want the size to not exceed 40. I want it to start with 10. And every time the colors are used up, level modulo colors lengths divided module, no, divided, but float and +1. So I have 4 colors, level 1, 2, 3, all result in 1. And after that I get the size 20. Seems to be a bit too much. Let's do +5 times. This should work. Can I have to search it? And this 1000 I can do back to 100. I see the black is already bigger, but this is okay. Then the black, and here I have the next size. Okay. Let's see it as good. Something else? What is the maximum size? I start with size 15, I think, now. Yes, let's do 5 or 10 as start size. So 15 looked better. Maybe this is too small. Let's keep it for 15 on now, for now. Oh. Enemy size working again. A bit more time. Task. Different enemies. Now I can do the direction. So we start simple. We just want to see more small enemies at the top and big ones at the bottom. And left and right we make it random. And this is happening here. I need to make enemy types. Try type enemy. And this will be, it's not a type, it's let's first look. I have no, let's well, I can bounce them, for example, big. And big does have HP factor 2, size factor. Does it work? Because let's size. No, let's size factor for now. 1.5. So increase its size. It should spawn less, but this is not dependent on enemy. I could make small, which would be 1.5. And size factor would be something like this. Make it smaller or even we will see. Big, small. Or let's call it bigger, smaller. No, this is unsure. So I could say small enemies take default values. Big enemies have more HP and bigger size. I could. This is a string. Then I have enemy type. And type has an HP vector, which is a number, and a size vector, which is a number. Well, small is yeah not the truth. Call it default, and I will do small again. For now, I want a enemy type. I create an enemy. Enemy type, enemy type. I can now say I multiply my HP with the HP factor, my size, with my size factor. Now I need to determine enemy types. I need default. Should it go here? Need type undefined. What would be the error? It would, I think JavaScript would calculate some stupid stuff. So error, don't know if enemy type unknown, enemy type do I something, oh here's a wrong bracket. I cannot, this is okay. So this works. I do big. Good. They are bigger. And let's, based on the chunk, I always generate for a chunk. And let enemy type I do this. I could say if is it chunk no, chunk j is, this is bigger null. And chunk j is bigger than chunk I, or bigger equals. This is down, I would say. Else it's define enemy as a string. Enemy type will be big. If let's say it's smaller 0 and these are numbers, I assume. And it's wrong because I need the mass point absolute. So if this is bigger, so if the chunk j is smaller than null, but if the absolute is bigger than the I will make the enemy type small, and else will be default for now. Okay. So I have it the other way around. J is left, right. And Y is top, bottom. Seems I got it wrong again. In the end, it doesn't matter which direction what happens. Now the small enemies are at the top and the bigger at the bottom. And would expect to be in the middle. I would have expected that bigger would be also here. But this is some minor stuff. Because I have a 0, 0 center, I don't know exactly where it is. Okay, it's probably more correct that here's the middle or something. Now I have small enemies on this and on this. It's not quite wanted it symmetrical, so maybe it's not the way I want it. So if my chunk I is positive or negative, so the 0 chunk is default. Both axes, this is happening. One above is small, would be correct, but it does not happen here because this would be then -1, this +1, then here I'm a bit confused still. Okay. The middle of the map is the 0 chunk, 0 tile. And this creates a bit of things. So the map center, maybe it's better to say it's chunk size halved. Let's see what happens. So now the enemy generation is what I expected. But now it looks less round. At least the spawn radius of the enemies, but nothing too spawn, so I can probably just do a 500. Can I? May just not make it rounded, make it. Okay. 100 was better. Let's think. If I spawn enemy, I check here again. The distance. I use distance twice. Is this intelligent? Map center zu. Let's make it the map keep. The two different distances. Let's call it chunk distance. This is a new distance. I use it multiple times. So the chunk distance. I will this is the center of the chunk. So maybe I need to subtract chunk distance. This is wrong. Chunk distance plus chunk size. This okay. Oh, this looks round again. Now I have small enemies, normal enemies, big enemies here. Big enemies still are one shot. Maybe I should change it that they take at least 2 shots. It's something noticeable. But for now, I think this is a working first draft. Different enemies based on map direction. So running top is a bit easier as bottom. And they all give same XP maybe. I need to change it one last run. Then it will be the end for today. Maybe I should do it in multiplayer to see if multiplayer still works. Next time. Let's one bottom. No. I think I want 2 normal enemies because they are currently easier to hit. Now I get a bit multi-shot. Now it changes. I can run top again. So currently just increasing damage by bullets shot or pierce or shoot speed. And I need to be able to run faster and then let's see. Oh, the enemies should get slightly bigger, perfect. And can still, it's getting more dangerous. They are fast, but way faster than me already. Let's see if I run away. I don't know. Randomly spending my skill points. Uh, we have I think yes, the enemies got bigger again. And getting harder to survive. So I'm on the level where they probably reached max aggro distance. Which slightly affects performance. But I'm also shooting a lot of bullets. God. This might be my death. I survived. One further. Now it gets harder. I will die. I cannot. Oh. But I can no longer. I am still faster. And I died. Okay. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.